This is James Keys. He's a candidate for Supervisor of District 6. Hello, James.
Hello, and thank you for having me on the show today.
Oh, it's very nice to have you. You're my former neighbor, and so you can tell us about what it's like. Start off by telling us what it's like to live in these SROs here.
Well, you know, some of the SROs have not very good conditions. The standard of care in those SROs are atrocious. Elevators that don't work, elevators that have been boarded up, people that have to walk up flights and flights of stairs. Now, I was fortunate enough to move into the Ritz. The Ritz had a kitchen on every floor, shared bathrooms. Management did work hard to help residents to get some of the care that they needed, yet during some of the budget cuts here in San Francisco, we saw services dwindle at the SRO. Yet I used the SRO to heal and grow. While living at the SRO here at the Ritz, I continued my volunteer work for Supervisor Daly in his office at City Hall. I was there, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for a couple of years, and I lived here. Yeah, it was a great time. I was able to do a lot of fantastic work there at City Hall, like helping seniors to get security back at 3 buildings, helping to eradicate bed bugs here in the Tenderloin, working with constituents to make sure that they were able to fight any wrongful evictions, helping people to just, be able to live a decent life here in San Francisco.
And you have been very effective too, and you fielded a lot of phone calls in his office as well. So you've had a real contact with the community, which I don't know if any of the other candidates have been an assistant in the offices, but.
Well, my time at City Hall has given me an opportunity to meet and know many of the department heads, people in the mayor's office, the other supervisors, their aides. While I was at City Hall, I was probably there longer than some of the supervisors. I was there before Carmen Chu. I was there before Ed Ju. I saw staff changes. I think that I was there longer than a lot of aides. Let's see. I think the longest aides that had worked there had been Cassandra Costello. Who else? Rose Chung. I love Rose Chung. Absolutely fantastic woman. Does great work. Who else? Yeah, I think that was about it. So yes, I have a lot of experience at City Hall, and I've been able to take that experience onto the nonprofit scene and work with not only our local legislators but our state legislators and our federal legislators around issues for homelessness, for seniors, around mental health. I'm on the mental health board. And get policy worked on, passed, resolutions, or worked on legislation. Yeah, none of the other candidates have got that. They don't have that experience, and I do. And it's there, it's part of the record, and you're more than welcome to come up and ask me about any of the work that I've ever done.
Well, your campaign is going to be about getting out the vote, because the Tenderloin normally has a very low turnout. So to get out the vote, I mean to get the people who don't vote very often to get out and vote for you.
That's a great question, Denise. What we're going to see in this election is a candidate that actually represents the people in the district. You're not going to see a face that you don't recognize. You're going to see a face that's just like yours. You're going to hear the story that's just like yours. Yes, my parents worked, and I was born in Oakland, California. We were middle class, and I came here. I became homeless. I lived in SROs. Yeah, I used to eat in the soup lines, and then I was able to utilize services here in the city and county of San Francisco to help me to pick myself up off my feet, up off the ground, get myself back on my feet, and to move forward. And I want to make sure that each and every one of you is able to do that very same thing when you're ready. You know, you're going to see this face reminding you of you and the things that you can do. Not somebody that doesn't look like you, not somebody that can't actually, you know, understand what's gone on in your life. And that's the kind of campaign that you're going to see with me.